Welcome to my favourite Rome Total War mod, the Randomiser Mod, and this time we're doing an AI only campaign, but each faction only starts with one settlement, one capital, and that is going to be all. Let us randomise the world. What is it going to give us? Let's find out. Be something interesting. Come on, you can do this, randomizer. Come on. Hey! Alright then. Let's load in and see how this is going to look. And here we are. German Carthage. Of course. Oh, all those stacks just merged together like that. Oh, that's horrible. We got the Scipii, not too far from home. Same with the Brutii as well. They're where we expect them to be. We got Armenia up north in Eboracum, so they're basically already out of the game. We got the Numidians and the Parthians, the dynamic duo over here in Iberia, the Egyptians down here at Demidi, Dacia in Egypt, Macedon in Jerusalem, Carthage, Constantinople, we have the Iberians, the Pontus here, Scythia in Dacia, Thrace in Germany. Right in the middle of Germany we have the British, the Julii as a horde faction all the way over here, or near enough, and I guess the Greeks are somewhat accurate. Now, just because Romans are Romans does not mean they are going to win, because it is very heavily randomised. The Julii might have access to Eastern infantry, but Eastern infantry could have the stats of urban cohorts. The Britons might only have like 6 different types of peasants, but some might be as fast as cavalry units, others with high morale, and others with like the highest armour stats imaginable. We just do not know. It is all completely randomised. So who is going to win? At this point, it's literally a dice roll. It could be anybody, and I think all settlements are the same size. So yeah, no faction at all has an advantage. It could be anybody's game, and that's why I love this. Who's going to get it? Let's find out. Alright, a few settlements fell there. The Brutii took Rome. Who's up here? Armenia took Deva. Dacia took Thebes. Ooh, the British already up to 4 settlements. Ooh, so are the Scythians as well. Expanding rapidly. And of course, you two will be the last ones to take anything, won't you? Of course. Alright, so we're gonna get a chance to actually see a Carthaginian army, and they have Barbarian Chosen Warlord. With randomised stats. 44 upkeep! Okay, and I also want to check. This is the General's Bodyguard of Carthage. Naked Fanatics. 1,000 likes and I'll do a let's play using this mod. You know, of course, different randomisations there. And we got the win. Thrace, you have to get moving. You're slowly getting surrounded. Oh, it's not looking good for the Thracians. Yeah, not looking good at all. I think they're stuck. Oh yeah, and of course I forgot to mention it's in Total War mode, which means everyone starts off at war with absolutely everyone, and I think diplomats can be recruited in this. Yeah, they can get diplomats and get ceasefires, but to start off with, they are all at war. Alright, Carthage attacking us again at Thessalonica. They've got peasants. That's what I mean about this mod. Look at those stats. They have Archer Auxilia. Look at that defense. Wow. And oh, we beat them again with peasants. I have to check the stats on those barbarian peasants. What are they like? Oh, poor Carthage. If that's what we're able to recruit up here, oh, I feel so sorry for them. Scythia marching around, and no Thrace, that does not count as a second settlement. That is a fort. Alright, the Numidians are attacking us now. Let's take a look. What is their general bodyguard? A slinger unit, okay. I didn't check the stats on it. Quite a good slinger unit though, like that's good attack and good defense. British heavy chariots? Meh, quite expensive. They've got 15 charge, but that's about it. Random like troop numbers as well. They've got some slingers and Spanish mercenaries. And a ballista, do I dare click? It's more of a melee unit if anything. 107 soldiers in there. Alright, I've just taken a look into the settlement to see what we could have recruited here. Warhounds, war dogs, and warhounds. Oh, sadly we lost. Alright, the Dacians are attacking now. Their general's bodyguard is a heavy catapult. And they have urban cohorts, which are actually quite good, that's not too bad. Yeah, easy win for them there, and Dacia now controls all of Egypt. Alright, Pontus, I have to check this out. Attacking us in Sparta. Barbarian peasants? And why would you spend 200 upkeep on these guys here when you can get peasants with these stats for 84? Weird. Anyway, that's a win for them. Oh, I just realised the Greek city-states completely surrounded. Yeah, they had the worst start, I think. And I would say the Brutii had the best start, but they're not doing much about it. Yeah, because easy access to Italy, no one's gonna beat them there, or they shouldn't have anyway. And then you get Southern Gaul as well, very well defended. I think that is the best start. Alright, the Brutii are attacking us here. I just want to see what they have. Cassius Brutus. Heavy onagers again. What's their army like? Peasants. Those are decent peasants. They've got more peasants, and Cretan archers. That's... whoa, that's high upkeep. 424. 420 on them. Gee. No wonder they're being so slow. Everything costs a fortune. And Carthage finally took Thessalonica. Ah, all of Iberia has now been conquered. I really want to know what Parthia's roster is like. Do they have anything as bad as the Pink Pyjama People? Oh, sorry, anything as overpowered as the Pink Pyjama People? The Romans are attacking. It's just a spam of peasants. They're good peasants though. Maybe not those ones, but the orange ones are. And General's Bodyguard. The Thracian version. Quite cheap cav unit as well. And of course they got the win and took Crimea. Really, are the Egyptians going to beat the Germans to force us down here? Come on Germans, step it up. Oh, I've only just realised how useless Gaul is in this campaign. Ah, the Spanish attacking us in Anatolia. Defensive peasants, good charge though. Militia hoplites, okay. And German barbarian chosen warlord. A decent cavalry unit, nothing too special there though. And they got the win taking Halicarnassus. And taking Antioch as well. Yeah, they're building quite the empire in Anatolia. The Julii make their way into the Middle East. Meanwhile, Scythia became the Austro-Hungarian Empire. And they signed an alliance with the Germans. Oh god, here we go. Well, technically the British, but they're German, really. Oh, and Belgium's already fallen. France has already surrendered. And the Italians are absolutely hopeless. Alright, luckily rebel settlements are starting to fill up now with some units. That's good to see. The Numidians did lose a battle at Lemons here. Some things never change. And Macedon and Dacia go into war. Ooh, that could be an interesting one, yeah. Petra already under siege. Ah, the British, what is their bodyguard? Is that Scythia? I think that is Scythia. Decent stats. Very low upkeep. Yeah, decent units for the British it seems. Not too bad. Although the militia hoplites have 17 charge and the light cavalry have 1 charge. And now Thrace is completely surrounded. Really, Brutii? They're playing really dumb in this campaign. They think they can beat this? Elephants. What's the elephant stats? Right, not bad. What's the general bodyguard unit? Of course. Can go berserk. And, oh, they actually beat us. Maybe I shouldn't have been mocking them. Oh, the British have the final, well, the first Thracian settlement under siege, and yeah, I think with Scythia's help, they should be able to take it. Ah, that time the Spanish took Pergamon. Ooh, Pontus lost at Thermon that time. And Carthage, they cut off Scythia there, and take Apollonia. Whoa, that's some powerful hillman. And the Scythians are now in northern Italy. The Brutii really messed up. Or maybe their roster was just far too expensive, they couldn't do anything about it. Thrace, the first faction to get destroyed. Oh, rest in peace, Thracia. Ah well, but they didn't do anything, I guess they do kind of deserve it. And right now the 2 largest powers are Scythia and the British, I think. Maybe the Spanish, possibly. Alright, the Numidians expanding into Gaul. And that's really where the last rebel settlements are. The British having a go now. Armenia, are you ever going to take Londinium? I don't think they are. Oh, I think the Seleucid Empire just took that from Macedon there. And Jerusalem and Palmyra are under siege by the Spanish, and they're at war with the Dacians to the south as well, so they're in a rough spot right now. The Numidians have taken Alesia. The British cut them off from taking the northern coastal settlements there, and they're down in Massalia as well. They took it. The Spanish took Bostra. Palmyra and Jerusalem still holding out, but I don't know how much longer they have left. I think Macedon should be the next faction to die out. It doesn't matter how many randomizer mods I run, the Scipii are always satisfied with just Sicily. Every single time. Jerusalem has fallen to the Spanish. I believe at one point the Julii took this, but now the Seleucid Empire took it back again. I think that's what I saw on the map there. Oh, now you go for it, Germans. Go into war with the Egyptians to take Thopsus. Oh, never mind, I think they got defeated. And faction destroyed Macedon. Who finished them off? It was the Spanish. They got almost all of the Macedonian settlements. Yeah, Spain right now in a very powerful position. I think they will dominate in the Middle East. Carthage is having no luck at all. Oh, I like that. I like those fortifications though. 3 forts all on the front line. This one's kind of pointless. This one's okay, I guess, but this one here, that's a very good fort. I do like that. I love it when the AI actually places a good strategic fort. Ooh, gets me excited every time. Ah, they finally took Larissa. Ah, Dacia took Lepsis Magna from the Egyptians. Really, these naked men here have 1 attack, but 18 defense. Are you telling me he has 6 armor? Then again, he does look good, so maybe he's tough enough to handle a spear to the chest. Pontus take Thermon, and Pontus goes to war with Carthage. The 2 idiots of the world. Ooh, that's not looking good for Carthage. Massive Scythian armies heading into their land. And the Julii have been pushed out of the Middle East by mostly the Spanish, I think, but I think the Seleucid Empire did play a part in that as well. Wow, so many diplomats. The British taking territory now from the Julii. Yeah, it's not looking good for the Julii all of a sudden. Then again, it never looks good for the power up here. Yeah, they're playing the Scythia game, aren't they? Scythia took Byzantium from Carthage. Oh, that's not good for the poor Carthaginians. They can't even beat the local rebels, never mind these massive Scythian stacks. Thessalonica under siege now. Oh, it's all falling. Oh, but Patavium rose up and revolted from Scythian rule. Interesting. Are they having some difficulties, perhaps? Thessalonica fell, Apollonia fell, Carthage down to their final settlement, and Scythia instantly swoop on in. Oh, poor Germans. What they're doing in Carthage? Why don't they have... oh, whatever. They tried so hard to take Thopsus, they couldn't do it, and then the Dacians swoop on in and take it for themselves. Ah, just to rub it in their face. Jerusalem revolted from the Spanish. Yeah, they're starting to build very big empires at this point. Starting to overstretch, possibly. Ah, the Dacians made it onto Rhodes. They did the one thing I could never do. Oh yeah, Carthage died. I didn't even notice. That's how useless they are in this campaign. I didn't even notice them all die out. Poor Carthage. Oh, the Numidians took Corduba from the Parthians. Yeah, the battle for Iberia has begun. Dacia took Jerusalem. Interesting. They beat the Spanish to it that time. The Julii have become a vassal of the British. Oh, the Dacians took Carthage. The Germans now down to their final settlement. The settlement revolted, but it switched over to Parthia, all the way down here in Iberia. And also the Spanish, they came up and took Campus Alani, and the Scythians took Tanais. So now the Julii down to their final 2 settlements. And the Brutii had a little rebellion down here as well. Oh, Scythia going to war with Pontus now, putting Athens under siege. What is it with the Brutii and their peasants? Maybe that's actually all they have access to, peasants and elephants. It is possible. Anyway, with that, all rebel settlements have now been taken, apart from the ones on islands. Armenia still not taken London yet. Pontus being seriously pushed back at this point. I don't think there's anything they can do. The Scythians are just far too dominant in this randomised version of the world. Oh, they're going for Rome as well. Rome is now under siege, and yeah, they're probably gonna take that. Yep, they took it. No! No! Oh, poo. Wait, hold on a minute. We can see the actual rosters in custom battle. Oh, this is gonna be beautiful. Yeah, it's all different as well. What are these? Why are these ones blank? Alright, I've got to see Parthia's unit roster. What did they have? Judean zealots, barbarian peasants. Quite good peasants. Yeah, they actually had a very good roster here, I think. Very good units overall. Wait, this is Gaul's roster? There's no infantry at all. It's all cavalry and siege equipment, and of course some war dogs as well. Unlucky. And as always, Carney are always trash. No, I've searched through, I think, all of the factions at this point, and I don't think anyone has the Pink Pyjama People. I cannot find them anywhere. Oh no, the little Eastern infantries. I wanted to see who has them and what their stats are. Alright, I couldn't find the Pink Pyjama People, but I found the Eastern infantry. And 10 attack, 7 defense, 14 charge. They are part of Egypt. I wanted the pink ones though, not the blue ones. Oh well. That's a shame. Only 36 units in the squad, which means these are the elite squad for the Egyptians, technically. Well, anyway, sadly there's no further that I can actually go in the campaign because it didn't autosave. This is my last one that I did, all the way back in August. So yeah, sadly I can't go any further, but to be honest, this was kind of expected. It can be a very unstable mod at times, as you can possibly imagine. Like Rome Total War, vanilla is not known these days for its stability, is it? So these super crazy mods can sometimes just completely break the game altogether, but yeah, that's a shame. Anyway, 1,000 likes and I'll do a little let's play using this mod. Of course, a different randomised world, and maybe a randomised faction as well, like just, yeah, random faction, everything random, just play for like 1 or 2 episodes and we'll see how it goes. And maybe some custom battles as well. What about a custom battle, AI only tournament? But it's all completely random. Ooh, that could be good. Either way, there's so much potential with this mod. Link in the description if you want to check it out. And yeah, I'm really looking forwards to covering more using this mod. So if you want to see more, of course, give the video a like, subscribe as well, maybe share to anyone you think would be interested, like in a Discord or something. Does really help me out and makes it much more worthwhile for me to make these videos and find these mods. Anyway, the final note that I'll end this video on is, I've been doing Rome Total War now on this channel, AI only stuff, for a very long time, and I think this mod here just goes to show that I'm not done yet, probably not even halfway through. So yeah, subscribe and join me for the rest of this journey with this amazing game that still, to this day, 16 to 17 years later, is still getting new content and is still feeling fresh. I have been MELKOR, the #1 Rome Total War channel, and I hope to see you in the next one, tomorrow's video, but for now, goodbye.